Welcome to Park Bench Interviews, hosted by Randy Goodman, Harvey Callis Real Estate, your real estate professional. Get to know our community, our businesses, products, and services that will elevate your life. Please welcome your hostess, Randy Goodman.
Hey everybody, it's Randy Goodman here from Harvey Callis Real Estate, and I'm super excited to have the Heather Thomson here with me on the interview. And she is an accountant and a real estate investor, and she's an author. So I'm super excited to have you. Thanks, Heather, for being on.
Oh, thank you so much, Randy, for inviting me. I really appreciate this.
Well, I'm thrilled to be able to talk about you and what you do. So first, tell us a little bit about who is Heather?
What surprises most people is that I'm a grandmother of 3. And on top of that, my grandchildren are actually teenagers. So I started a long time ago.
You look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You'll have to tell us all your secrets. Okay, tell us a little bit about you.
So as you said, I've actually written in 2 of your books, Empower to Succeed and 365 Empowering Stories. To be honest, writing in these books and being able to share these books with others has actually made massive impact on my life. It's helped me and my family to heal, as well as bringing it out in other people. And now this is my 3rd book, which is The Secret to Wealth with Brian Tracy.
Congrats. And I'm actually a co-author with you in that book.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you were, but yes, I guess I just forgot. And I've now completed 2 more books that are in editing.
Oh, good. Good for you. That's awesome. Congratulations. Okay, that's
Thank
perfect.
you.
And yeah, I'll get you to tell us a teeny bit about your story in a minute, but tell us in business, what do you do right now? How do you help people?
So in the daytime, I'm a property accountant. I've been in accounting for 30 years now, which I know shows my age, but it's been the mainstay of my life, and it helped me with raising my children, especially since I had my children obviously at a young age.
Right.
Now what I've gotten into, which has been my passion since December 1984, is getting into real estate investing and now opening other businesses around real estate.
I love that. I love that. So tell us a little bit about what led you to go into the accounting realm, because is this something that you always knew you wanted to do, like right from grade school, or is this something that you fell into? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, actually, when I was little, my mom thought I should be a brain surgeon because she said I had a lot of patience, very attention to detail, and just my caring about other people so much, right? But I became a mom at a very young age, and actually a single mom at a young age. And then I went back to school. And while I was in college, they recognized that I had a very high aptitude for doing formulas, for math. I was graduated with honors, and because of all that is why they suggested me getting into accounting, because they thought that I would be a very good fit for that.
Okay. And was it something you were enjoying at the time?
I do enjoy it. Actually, I enjoy the problem solving and coming up with interesting ways to make formulas and saving people time and effort and making people's lives easier.
Yeah.
You normally don't think about when you think about accounting.
I hear you. And then how did you get into the real estate side of accounting? How did that happen?
Well, like I said, in December 1984 is when I first ended up meeting a couple that had actually gone to a seminar. And I believe it was a seminar with Robert G. Allen because of the timing, what he was doing at the time. Anyway, so they ended up telling me all about the seminar they went to and how you can buy properties and fix them up and then rent them out, or sell them and do all this kind of thing. So when I heard about that, it really piqued my interest in real estate. Also, too, because it's something that you could do on the weekend while having a day job.
Right.
Because basically I decided I was going to work 24/7.
Right.
Anyways.
My Mine as well. Yeah.
But yeah, so and then eventually my father ended up getting into real estate, and he became a realtor and had his own real estate business.
Okay.
Of course, that piqued my interest as well, but already then I was deep into accounting, and I was taking computer program courses in the evening, plus I was raising two children.
Right.
So I never got into the real estate business then, but in the back of my mind, it was still that thing I could become a real estate investor.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do that for my children.
Okay, nice, nice. And it's a great idea. And yeah, it's anyway, you have me think of something, but tell us a little bit about your history. I know you write it in your books and whatnot, but
Yeah.
can you share a little bit about your family history? Not to give away everything, but just like
Yeah.
a quick overview.
Yeah. So I guess a quick overview of my life is that, well, I was adopted into a family because my parents, they really wanted to help children. They
Mhm.
took in about 30 to 40 foster children. What they didn't realize was that they were trying to help these children. A lot of the children came from homes that were difficult, right?
Mhm.
And in secret, they were passing that on to me. And so I grew up with a lot of childhood sexual abuse
Oh,
because of all the foster children. That led to me having my children very young, because then I end up meeting somebody young to kind of escape that life.
right, right.
Unfortunately, I went from the frying pan into the fire because I ended up getting in a relationship that was very abusive. So
Sorry to hear that.
that time with him that I found out about real estate, and that was in the back of my mind. So when my daughters were 1.5 and 2.5 years old, I went to a shelter,
Mm.
left them there, end up going back to school. And then that's when I end up graduating from high school. I end up graduating from, like I said, from Humber College, which is now like a university status with honors. I end up getting like 3 awards for that. And
Good.
going and working for a company in accounting for 23 years. Got restructured out of that, and now I've worked for other companies where I now work directly doing accounting for investors.
Which is fabulous. And, you know, I think a lot of people will resonate with the fact that you've gone through some, you know, pretty trying things in your life and still able to make that conscious choice that you want success in your life, you want happiness in your life, and no matter what, you're going to seek it out and you're not going to settle for the drama and the trauma and any other negative things that come along with it, whether it's a spousal relationship or parents or siblings or whatnot. And you know, you're such a huge mentor to us and how we should live our lives. And I really have a lot of respect for you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for
I always seen it as a way to, you know, I wanted to help my daughters and give them the best life that they had, right? So, you know, I don't feel like I can take all the credit because I was doing it for them.
right, but
My inspiration.
it's mindset though, right? And
Yes.
actually, tell us a little bit about that. You know, a lot of people can't get there. They
Yes.
are stuck in a rut. Something bad happened to them. They're stuck in it. And sometimes even if they've gone for help for it, they still can't get out of it. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey mentally through that?
Well, I've had a lot of trying times because of my past. I have had 4 suicide attempts myself.
Wow.
And I also had a near-death experience from a partner that I'd had before,
Wow.
kid's father, someone after that. But they said it was really my daughters and just wanting a better life for them. And it's like, if something did happen to me, what would be their fate?
Right.
This is what my driving force
Wow.
was just I have to continue on for them and give them the best life that I could possibly give them.
Hmm.
And, and it's trying to break that cycle, right? So I used to do a lot of reading,
Hmm.
library, because I was a single mom. I couldn't afford a lot, but the library was one of the essential pieces in my life, and reading all these books on that. Tony Robbins has also been a massive influence on my life for about 30 years now because of that.
Okay. Wow. I think that's great advice for people out there, because they might say, well, I don't have money for coaching, and I don't have money for a therapist, and
Yeah.
I don't have money for this or that. Meanwhile, psychiatrists are paid through OHIP. So
Yeah.
if you have OHIP, which most of us do in Ontario, you can get that covered. Yes, you'll have to wait a little while to get in. But also, just like you said, like if you can't afford to purchase self-help books from the store or from online or whatnot, or maybe
Yeah.
a friend has them to borrow, go to the library. Like, what a great idea. Go to the
Yeah.
library and borrow them.
Yeah.
And and I'm sure there's things they can find on YouTube that are free, or on
Exactly.
Spotify that are free, or iTunes that are free, that they
Yeah.
can just download them. Next, everybody has a phone, regardless how much money they make. Like
Yes.
somehow we figure out how to have a phone. Download it onto your phone, or go to and right now we can't go to the library, but
Yes.
when the libraries open up again, go there and watch off the computer, or read a book there, take it out. I mean, those
Yeah.
are great ideas. Thank you, Heather. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you also, I mean, you've gone through so much, but you also feel it's important to give back. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Well, because ever since I was 11 years old, I felt like I had some kind of purpose, some kind of reason why I was put on this earth. And I didn't understand why, but just for some reason, I had this faith. And, it just hit me one day that there must be some answer for this. So I spent 15 years trying to look for my purpose. And actually, it was actually longer than that, but for 15 years I was walking an event. It was originally called the Weekend to End Breast Cancer, and now it's called One Walk. And during that time I've raised over $30,000
Wow.
just
Good for
for one
you.
charity alone. However, I had been doing charity work prior to that, but that was like a major event, and I've done work since. But really inspires me now is what I really want to get into in the future.
Tell us.
Oh, tell you, sorry.
If
So
you don't
yeah,
mind sharing. Yeah.
yeah, of course. It's like, what my real passion is to have my own not-for-profit business, which could be just even through Zoom meetings or things like that, where can help to teach and inspire and encourage other people that have been through abusive situations in order to help them get on themselves, to get on their feet financially. Um,
Mhm.
through doing like budgeting and things like that. Like I can actually make it interesting compared to your normal accountants, which is very cold and very dry. But I can also help the people emotionally.
Mm.
Um, um, Sorry, you can tell I get choked up when I talk about my passion. But what I want to do, like I said, is open up a not-for-profit business. I'm calling it Two Spirits for Change. And like I said, I would like to inspire and encourage other people to become financially independent.
Mhm.
I see it as a not-for-profit real estate business because what I'm hoping for the people, now of course it's not mandatory, but what I'm hoping is to help these people to become homeowners. Because
Mm.
I see that as a way of building something for themselves, but also for their family.
I love that. I love that. And I'm happy to support whatever you're doing, because I love the initiative, and I love the fact that it stemmed from something that you're passionate about, and that you want to share that and be able to help others. And all you people out there who are listening to this interview, if this is resonating with you and you want to be in contact with Heather, we're going to share her contact info for you. But Heather, tell us, is there any last tips or suggestions or anything you want to share with everybody before we sign off?
Um, well, like I said, for me, I feel that real estate is something that you can use to build something for, like I said, for yourself and for future generations, whether you're, you know, whatever way you want to do that. And there's so many different ways with real estate. And I know you understand that as a realtor yourself.
Mhm.
And, but I guess where a lot of stuff comes from for me is that I found my birth mom 10 years ago. 71 years old, just retired.
Wow.
She's never owned her own home up until now.
Right.
With her, she has always been spending her whole life surviving. And
Mhm.
a lot of people, they get caught up in that mentality because what they've been through is hard. It's been a lot, right?
Mhm.
But here at 71 years old, she still has aspirations of owning something,
I love it.
right? And getting into her own, business that way. So
Mhm.
somebody like her could do that. That's amazing. But
Yes.
it also it's kind of like shows you the power of having real estate would have made her in a better position where she is now had she gotten into this earlier in life. Sorry, I said that kind of backwards. I understand.
No, it's okay. And, I know a lot of people are resonating with that, where they don't have to necessarily be 71, but whatever age they are, and
Yeah.
they feel like I want to have some kind of security. I want to know that I have some equity being built. I
Yeah.
have investments, and whether it's real estate or stocks or other
Yes. Yeah.
things that you invest in, because there's so many different options, you know, you have to be building a goose egg for yourself, right? Some kind of
Yeah.
foundation, right?
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
I love
And
that.
something
Thank
you can leave to other people in your life that that you love.
you. Exactly, exactly. And you get to enjoy it while you're alive as well. So
Exactly. Even better.
lots of benefits.
Yes.
Okay, I love that. So Heather, tell us, how can people get in contact with you?
So right now I have two different websites. Like you said, we'll put them up at the end. And I'll also leave my email address and my phone number in case anybody would like to get a hold of me. And even if people just want to share their story with me, would love to be able to hear other people's stories. Like they don't have to always contact me just because they want to do business with me. They want
Right.
to find out how to become an author. I can connect them with you. If they want to be able to find a realtor again, right? That's what you do as well. Or if they just want advice for just trying to plan their way through this.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Share anything else with me, like I would love to hear from people no matter what, whatever they'd like to talk about.
So share your contact info with us here. And then, yes, we'll have it on the page, but you're welcome to share it here.
Yeah, so I have the findrent-to-own-homes.com, and also I have cashforhousesteam.com are the two main websites where they can put in their information and get a hold of me. I also have one that's hcjproperties.com as well.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Heather. It's been such a pleasure to have you on.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. Like I said, I feel truly honored to be asked to be a part of this.
Well, it's been my pleasure. So thank you again, and hope to hear more from you as you grow in the future.
Sure.
Thank you for listening to this interview hosted by Randy Goodman. We hope you will take action and connect with the incredible business people and leaders in our community. And remember, Randy is always here to answer any questions you have regarding your real estate needs. Be sure to register on the website and stay up to date on what's happening in your area at parkbench.com/millpond.